Hey, back for week 2, and this week I will be tackling a very core piece of Fox's kit, Shine. During my games last week I found myself getting stuck in Shine a lot, but I didn't want to focus on it too much yet because I wanted to focus on short hopping. But it's such a key part of Fox's pressure. I'm leaving a lot of follow-ups on the table by not being able to hop out of it, but I think I know what the issue is. More on that later. For now, let's jump into the tech explanation. So to start, Fox's down special, Shine, comes out on frame 1 and sends opponents down and away. This move has many uses. For other characters, if you throw out a poorly spaced aerial, you can get shield grabbed. But Fox can use his Shine to make them safer. It can also be used to get around crouch cancel and set up reliable kill confirms. It can also be used defensively. If your shield is hit, you can jump out after a shield stun and cancel that jump into a Shine, putting yourself in an advantageous position. The earliest you can jump out of Shine is frame 4. However, there are a couple things that can mess with this timing. If you input a turnaround, this adds 3 frames before you are able to jump out. If you hit something with your Shine, the hit lag frames are added to this timing, adding 3 frames before you are able to jump out. In my practice routine last week, I only practiced jumping out of Shine after hitting nothing, where the timing is more lenient and you can input jump almost instantly. So then when I went into games and hit people with Shine, my jump input would get eaten by the hit lag frames, and I would just be stuck in Shine, looking like a fool. When I first implemented my Slippy stat tracker, it was fairly easy to get the success to attempted ratio. If I held a jump button for just 2 frames, then it was a short hop. If it was anything longer, like 3 to 5, then it was probably me trying to short hop. Anything longer, and it was probably an intentional full hop. There's some added logic to differentiate between things like wave dashing or double jumps, but generally this is how it was working. With wave shining, it's a little different because sometimes my failures look like this, or this. Shine out of shield is even tougher since some of my failures look like this, or this. So now I implemented a state check alongside a button check. If I input the button sequence that corresponds with the move, for example, down B, Y, L for wave shine, it will check the corresponding state frames. If the states match up with the states the move should have, in this case, shine reflector start, then some shine reflector loop, knee bend, air dodge, then it's a success. If the states don't match up, in the case of getting stuck in Shine, there would just be a bunch of reflector ground loops, then it's a failure. The routine is as follows. Short hop drills again, but this time I'm setting up a CPU against the wall on Foresight to hit the Shine on. This will ensure that I'm jumping on the appropriate frame to account for hit lag. Wave Shine, also hitting against the CPU, and Shine out of shield. So let's look at the stats. Similar to last week, there wasn't an aggressive improvement within the week. For wave shines, I started with around a 57% average, a peak of 69% in the middle, and consistently around 61%. My shine out of shield was really low that I didn't even make a chart, but this was mostly because the whole week I literally only had like 2 games with spacies, and I didn't get many shine out of shield opportunities on the floaties. I'll have the stats for those in the coming weeks. I'm kind of still figuring out how I want to structure the review sections of these videos. Right now, I just have gameplay, but I'm going to try to think of a way to make it slightly more engaging. Well, that's it for now. See you next week.